Hey everybody, I'm Jesse Showalter and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about some of the best collaboration tools for freelance and remote designers. So recently I've been traveling a lot, moving around a lot, and working remote full-time as a designer, and that's been awesome. But one of the areas that I found really difficult is to stay collaborative, stay connected as a freelance or remote designer who's working from a distance. And so I found these tools working in my team and with my clients and projects have been super helpful, and I wanted to share those with you today. I've kind of split all these tools up into two categories. First, we're going to talk about administrative tools, which sound boring but are super awesome. And then next, we're going to talk about the creative, collaborative side of things. Okay, starting out with the administrative side of things, project management is crucial. Knowing who's doing what and who's working on what and when things are due all at a glance is a huge benefit if you're working in a team or with clients from a distance. For me, Trello's firing on all cylinders as a project management tool. It's free to sign up, it's easy to learn, it's simple to use, it's easy to get other people involved in, and you can soup it up if you want to and plug in other platforms that you use. So I think Trello is an awesome thing for project management. Okay, next up is communication. Communication is crucial if you want to have successful projects or teams that you're working in. And one of the best solutions, in my opinion, is Slack. My team uses Slack full time, and I'm also plugged into a bunch of other Slack channels that are really, really beneficial to be a part of. And again, it's another one of those perfect storms where it's free to sign up, it's easy to use, you can use it for a long time on the free plan, and it has all the features and plugins and things that you might need to really improve and increase your workflow via communication. There are a bunch of other team chat solutions, and so I can totally link a bunch of those down in the description, but for me, I think Slack is the thing. All right, so the next one might sound like a really obvious necessity, but some sort of calendaring system to help you and your team or your clients get on the same page. For me, Google Calendars works just fine, but if you want to use iCalendar or anything else like that, that's cool too. But I love Google Calendars because it's free if you have a Gmail account, it's easy to share calendars with other people. And if you're working with a team, you can have a shared calendar. If you're working on a project with a client doing freelance work, you can create an entire project lifespan and milestone system right there in Google Calendars and hand that off to your client so they know exactly where you should be and what's required of them. Really awesome for scheduling meetings and all that kind of stuff. Google Calendars. Okay, last thing I think you really need on the administrative side of things if you're going to be working remote and collaborating with other designers. Some form of shared writing space, whether that be Google Docs or Dropbox Paper or any of those options out there would be great, but some place where you can actually share a document and actually comment on each other's thoughts and work together in a collaborative nature to come up with a solution for a problem. You'd be surprised like how simple this is, but how necessary it really is at the same time. Our team has recently been using Dropbox Paper, and that's been working awesome because you can star things and folder things and structure things, and then you can comment and resolve comments right there on the right-hand sidebar. I think that's pretty rockin', so maybe try that out if you need one. Okay, that's all the administrative tools. Now let's get to the fun stuff. One of the most fun experiences you'll have with other designers or with clients or with your team is to actually just jump on a whiteboard or grab some pieces of paper and start kind of collaboratively sketching ideas, handing them around the table, working up on a whiteboard and getting ideas out there and erasing them in real time. That experience just cannot be replaced. It's priceless. Recently, I've been missing that feeling of a collaborative whiteboard experience, and to kind of scratch that itch, I've found Envision's Freehand is like a perfect solution for that. It allows you to create a digital whiteboard kind of chat room almost, enter in, invite other people in, and start drawing collectively in real time. I can draw things over here while another hand and cursor is moving over here, and all the magic is happening in real time, and then that document is saved you can go back to and reference. Great for clients, great for brainstorming sessions, great for teams. Envision Freehand, killing it right now. The next one I'm going to mention is kind of an administrative tool, but for me it's so much more. It's that face-to-face interaction. There's a lot of video chatting or video conferencing platforms out there. The one that I tend to fall back on the majority of the time is called a Pier or a Pier.in or however you want to call it. It's a really simple tool for just logging into the browser or on your mobile phone and signing into a chat room and inviting huge teams of people to join you for a great team call. It's really reliable, the service is really good, and it's free to sign up. You can't beat that. There's a lot of really other great platforms like Zoom or Skype, and those are fine and dandy, but for me, for some reason, just a Pier is simple. And you can have it in one browser tab over here while you have your envisioned Freehand going over here, and it feels like you're actually there collaborating, creating, innovating with other people. Next one is more of a general topic, and that is design version control. It's a really hot topic right now. Just like in development, being able to code something or pull something off into a branch or like a feature set, work on that, and then bring all of those designs back in without overriding other designers' work. It's pretty cool. It's not quite perfect yet. The people I think that are doing it the best is Figma. So if you're looking for a design tool that allows you to actually have version control and work in real time with other designers without overriding each other's work, then Figma might be the right thing for you. If you're a Sketch user like I am, there's plugins like Abstract and Cactus and a few others out there that are trying to integrate version control into Sketch with like a separate application or plugin. I think it's okay, but for me, those things fall a little bit short because it adds a lot of weight to your workflow as you're designing, updating your designs and pushing those to the repo and pulling things down again. It's a lot of extra steps, and that's why I think Figma, and I heard Adobe Experience Design is going to start coming out with a similar thing where you can work in real time and version control. So I think version control is something that's amazing if you need it, but if you're working in a small design team or alone, it may not be the thing for you quite yet. Okay, last thing when it comes to collaborating with other designers is some form of design system that you can fall back on. That's your base. That's like your home base where you can kind of operate and pull things from. I think Sketch is doing a really good job with their libraries platform. I think Figma as a tool is doing a really good job there. And I know that InVision is releasing a new design system manager, which is supposed to be amazing. There's so much that could be said about design systems, and it's a really, really hot topic right now. Any way that you choose to do it, I think is fine as long as you are trying to do it and having some sort of controlled system that controls all of your designs so things don't start becoming Frankenstein-y and all over the place. You need some form of rule set that you can fall back on, and a design system, however you choose to do it, might be the thing for you. Well, that's it. Those are some of my favorite collaborative tools for designers. Really interested to hear your thoughts on what you're using for your workflow or teams or clients or projects, all of that kind of stuff. Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I like to make lots of videos about design and development and creatively minded things, so maybe stick around. Hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season. With the new year coming up, I hope you guys are staying motivated and staying collaborative. I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.